to the next is our desire to compensate for the environment around us. So respiratory risk and the subconscious decisions that we might make behind the wheel when we're buckled up versus not buckled up. When we have ABS brakes as opposed to not having. They did a big survey in Berlin years ago where they took half of the taxis and they put in state-of-the-art braking systems, and half of them, the others the same. And then they hooked up the cars to monitor every driver decision, and in virtually every case, the drivers with the better safety gear took more chances because their brain is subconsciously compensating.
Okay,
right?
That's good.
It's the same. I mean, it's controversial, but I understand it. It's why the most dangerous intersections have signs that tell you when to walk and when not to walk. And have crossed because the little man is walking. It says go, so you step off, and there's the big blue bus, and then you're spattered. So the unintended consequences of following traditional safety protocols, has always really been interesting.
This episode is brought to you by ZipRecruiter. It takes a lot of hard work to put this show together, which is why I'm grateful for the small circle of people that work behind the scenes. A team effort is what makes this show successful, just like it takes a solid team to make any business successful. If you're hiring and you want to know how do you find the best person for your team, I think the answer is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/Rogan. ZipRecruiter is the hiring site that employers prefer the most based on G2. You'll immediately get your job posting in front of qualified candidates. And then you can invite top candidates to apply. See why so many business owners and hiring managers are thankful for ZipRecruiter.
No way.
4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Go to this exclusive web address right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. ZipRecruiter.com/Rogan. Again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/ROGAN. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. Well, it completely makes sense if you have a vehicle that's more able and capable, you're going to probably drive it faster. And you're probably going to take more risks because it could do stuff. Like I used to think, I used to have a Lexus SUV, this big boat. And you know what I loved about it? I drove slow in it. Mm-hmm. I was just like real, because it doesn't stop that good. It's not that fast, but it's big and comfortable, and it just chilled me out. And then I had an M3. I had 2 cars at the time. And my M3 was a zippy little thing. And I was flying around that thing. It's like, why do I drive different in this fucking car than I do in the big car? The big car was just chill. Just getting that big old boat and just...
Sure.
The world was like quiet out there. It's nice and relaxed.
I think it's a slightly different analysis. Like if you're going to adjust your behavior consciously to adapt to the externality, right? Like, you're going to drive faster if you have a fast car because that's why the guy built the thing. Right. And it would almost be rude, right? It would be rude to drive a hot rod like a boat, right. It's the unconscious things that you do when you assume or mitigate risks as a result of employing an externality that I think is just super interesting.
It is interesting.
Well, because if it's right, what it does is it turns all the safety first protocols, not necessarily on their head, but this happened in Dirty Jobs. I did a whole special called Safety Third, because safety isn't really first, not really, ever. And
because if it was, you would never get a lot of things done.
Well, you'd never get out of the studio.
You would definitely never do construction.
No, you wouldn't do anything. Yeah. You wouldn't do anything. It's how are you gonna move steel girders and safeties first? You're like, first thing you should do is not move this fucking girder. That's right.
This thing's too big.
That's right. Look, I mean, for me, it was really it took 2 years to kind of puzzle it through, because on Dirty Jobs for the first 2 years, nobody got hurt. We were, and we sat through probably 50 mandatory safety briefings. whether it's mines or confined spaces or high spaces or lockout, tag out, all those protocols and procedures were super intense. And we were really, really focused on coming home alive and in one piece. So we really paid attention. But after 2 years of these mandatory compulsory meetings and all of these procedures, we all started getting hurt. I mean, nothing serious, but broken fingers and